The first steps can be very small, but dreaming has no boundaries. For the first time, Alice realized her dream at the age of 10, on one of the most ordinary days at school. She wanted to become the most famous artist in the world. To start, she learned to draw, and then to bring her drawings to life. In a small village, in an ordinary school, no one took her dream seriously. But for Alice, it was the biggest goal she could imagine. Drawing calmed her soul. It was the only way for her to feel free and immerse herself in her inner world. In every drawing, she expressed her deepest emotions. Other children spent time playing and socializing, but for Alice, drawing was the most important activity. Her love for art made her look at the world and herself in a new way every day. When she began, she had neither resources nor tools. Just a few colored pencils and old sheets of paper. But she kept working every day, and her works were seen by other children as just a pastime. However, Alice did not stop. She continued to create her worlds, and with every drawing, it seemed she was getting closer to her dream. One day, the school decided to hold an art exhibition. Alice decided not to miss this chance. She selected her best works and sent them to the exhibition. At first, she was nervous looking at the works of other children, but when the exhibition opened, Alice was amazed at how highly her works were appreciated. People left positive reviews, but Alice wasn't after fame or awards. She just wanted to show the world her inner worlds. Over the years, Alice moved to the big city. She continued to work on her dream, taking a simple job and dedicating her free time to art. In the city, she met many artists, but many of them considered her dream to be nothing but a childish fantasy. However, Alice didn't let these opinions affect her path. Every failed attempt only strengthened her determination. She knew that to make her dream come true, it would require not only talent but also patience, persistence, and resilience. One day, finally, a gallery showed interest in her works. They highly appreciated her paintings, and Alice's dreams started coming true. They organized an exhibition, and this gallery helped her name become known in broader circles. Alice felt that she had reached a big goal, but it wasn't her final goal. She decided to continue working to share her dream with others. At the same time, Alice began to realize that her dream was not just about creating art, but about sharing it with others, inspiring them to dream and take action. She aimed to create opportunities for other children who, like her, had dreams. Art for her was important not only for artists but for society as a whole. After her dream was fulfilled, Alice returned to her hometown. She decided to open an art studio there to start teaching children and help them achieve their dreams. She also wanted to share her works with a larger audience and pass on her life experience. Alice wanted to create opportunities for children with the same dreams as hers. Every small step brings you closer to the big goal, she would say to her new students. In every drawing lives your heart and soul. You can change the world not only with paints but with your feelings. One day, a young man named Robert came to her gallery. Upon seeing her works, he was so inspired that he decided to share his dream. I also want to become an artist, but I think it will remain just a dream, he said. Alice looked at him and said, every dream takes a lot of work, effort, and patience. Dreams are just the beginning. Once you take the first step, all the others will follow. Robert, hearing her words, began to see his art differently. He continued to draw without fear of making mistakes, and soon his work started being showcased in exhibitions. His dream also came true. And for Alice, this was the greatest achievement, helping other people fulfill their dreams.